Hey everybody, Tommy with a better time, and have I got a winner today. I'm sorry, let's see this a little crooked there. All right, this one's unbelievable, people. This is unbelievable. If you're into vintage, then even if you don't buy this, this is going to be fun to look at. That is a Longines box, right? Outer box. We removed the outer box, and inside the outer box, we have the inner box. The inner box came in a sleeve. It's a polishing cloth that the inner box came in. Now, I'm putting gloves on for this one because this is just one of those watches that is just, I mean, if you like vintage, the best possible case scenario is new old stock, right? I mean, you get something that's never been used, that's always lovely, and we've got some new old stock stuff, some really rare new old stock stuff, and that's fun. But this is the next best thing. Inside that sleeve, you've got the Longines case, which is done in a brushed metal, right? And on the bottom you will read, it says Longines. I believe it says the world's most awarded watch or something along those lines. It says the world's most honored watch, my bad. A little bit of staining on the bottom of the case, right? But other than that, the case is completely pristine. The inner box, I should say. The outer box is still in great shape too, especially when you consider that this watch was sold in 1962. Just absolutely gorgeous. And then we'll take this watch out of there. It has a little spot where the band slides down into it. Velvet's in great shape. The box itself is just, I mean, it's pristine, people. It is just in great shape. And then we've got the watch itself. Let me make sure that the last person that touched this didn't leave a fingerprint on it. And if you look at that, you'll see it says right there, it's going to be 10 karat roll gold plate, I believe. Yes, that is what it says. 10 karat gold filled, excuse me. 10 karat gold filled. And the watch is in really good shape. A little bit of, a little bit of wear, very, very little. The crystal is in great shape. You will see the sub-second dial doing its thing. Down there in the 6 o'clock position, the dial is immaculate. Look at that dial. And it shouldn't really be any mystery why it's in great shape. There's no loom on this. You know, if this had been loomed in 1962, then we would have had some pretty heavy radiation going on. And not enough to hurt you people, but sitting inside a sealed, small, enclosed space, it starts to damage the dial, it starts to damage the hands and the numbers and the indices. But on those certain watches that didn't occur on, then as long as it was kept in good shape, magic is really what happens. I mean, this thing is just absolutely gorgeous. And that one little spot there that was on the case, I believe, may have actually been me. Like, yeah, that polished right off. Just absolutely gorgeous. Now, as I said, this watch was sold in 1962. And you know how I know that? First of all, it also comes with its guarantee book and the Longines symbol of service. Everything on the inside of this book is not filled out and brand new. So you say, so how do you know it was sold in 1962 if they didn't fill it out? Well, every once in a while, someone will even save the paperwork from the purchase, the receipt. And that is the case with this Longines. Let me open this very carefully. And this watch was sold at a place called The Outlet. Right? Now, it has the price. It has everything that you could ever want to know. This watch was sold for $67 and change. So basically almost $68. And making out the date on this, because it's one of those things where when you write on the top, you know, it carbons to the next copy. So it's a little bit difficult to read the exact date on it. But somehow, this gentleman got out with the top copy as well. So this is the store's copy of it. And you will see right there the stamp on there that says, let me see, that says May 2nd, 1964. Did I say 62? 1964. May 2nd, 1964. $67.98. So $68. Quite an expensive watch in 1964. You know, people, this one is just near and dear to my heart. I love this company. When you start talking about vintage, there's just, I've said it before, and you'll probably hear me say it a bunch more. I really love Bulova. Vintage Bulova is just great stuff. And vintage Longines is just amazing. And this watch, people, is just gorgeous. Doing its thing like it has been doing since the day that it was made. What an absolutely exquisite timepiece. Beautiful tank style design. And then if you look at this from the side, it has, you see how the case, kind of an unusual shape, and it has the crystal that just sort of rises out of the case. What an absolutely gorgeous timepiece. It is retained gold because of the fantastic job they've done on this. There is no place that is showing any kind of a base metal or anything like that. This is just, I mean, it looks like it did in 1964. It really does. And all of that paperwork, you talk about provenance. I mean, this is just, if you want a vintage watch and you're starting to get into collecting, boy, you could do a whole lot worse than to start off with a full set. Because this is a legitimate full set. So the watch in its case, and then of course, I mean, who back in the 1960s had the foresight to even keep the polishing cloth that the inner case came in? But just what a great service they did for the watch world when they put this thing up, because this inner outer box, all of the original paperwork, including the sales receipt, May 2nd, 1964. We are the second owners of this watch. The original owner gave this to a family member. We acquired it from them, and so it has been in the family basically until just now. This is waiting to go on the rest of the next person and continuing the story of this Longines. Every watch tells a story. This one tells it beautifully and clearly. And boy, 1964 full set Longines, inner outer box paperwork. And the amazing thing, people, is this watch could be on your wrist for $1,000, or you can make us an offer, but $1,000 for, I mean, the perfect Longines full set. Even the outer box, which of course is, you know, really of a cardboard, right? To be this pristine after all that time. I mean, this is just gorgeous. So, reach out to us. You know how to get a hold of us. I am Tommy with Better Time, and we will see you on the next watch. God bless. Man, what a good looking watch.